Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maggie, and today I decided to do a hot weather makeup because there's nothing I hate more than being outside and my makeup feeling like if at any moment I barely breeze by it, it's gonna slime off and it just feels thick and disgusting. So this is the routine I do if I'm gonna be outside for a long time. And lately I haven't been wearing any makeup besides like eyelashes and like eyebrows because of work, and at work you have to wear a mask all day, which is fun, protecting myself and others. But so it's nice when I can wear makeup, and I want to do like full glam, but when it's this hot, full glam is just not what I want to do. It's not a vibe, it's not gonna feel good. So the first thing I start with is a nice moisturized base, which I use the Glassy Skin by Touch in Soul, and I love this stuff. I got it at my BoxyCharm, and it just feels so, it's very like hydrating, and it's kind of have a little bit of a tacky feeling. The Blur Stick by Revolution Pro. I think this is like a dupe for the Milk makeup one, I'm pretty sure. I like it. Okay, as much as I love wearing foundation, Summer does not like foundation. But like I said, if I'm gonna be outside for a long time, no, it's not gonna happen. So I tend to just do concealer, but I'll hit like the spots where I get really red, which is on my nose, which I feel like my skin's got more red with age. Or maybe I just now noticed it now that I'm filming more of my face. Put it on a little bit of like any scarring. I do a tiny amount on my forehead because I do have a bit like swoopy bang. So it's like, doesn't really matter. I'm using the one from Neutrogena-radiant Cream Concealer. It's very hydrating and really like it. And then I used a tiny bit of my favorite concealer, which is the Essence Camouflage Concealer, and it's waterproof. I like to blend it out with a sponge just because it helps like soak up any excess product that was too much. Drag it up on my eyelid because sometimes I'll just go straight eyelashes and nothing else, but I might do a little today. So it looks like I did a lot, but I didn't. This is the base so far. This is all I'm going to be doing for coverage wise because I don't really mind like my moles. I love my little moles, and if I have scarring, it's whatever, no one cares. The only person you think people care, but no one cares. I'm gonna go in with a setting powder. You can use any setting powder you like. My favorite one is probably the Vacay from Ciate, London. Ooh, that's dirty. But I also love the Wet n Wild Focus Translucent. That one's a little more cheaper. I got the Ciate one in a BoxyCharm, which I love BoxyCharm. If you don't have BoxyCharm and you wanted, like, I think it's a good way of trying products at like a severely cheap discounted way, because like the box is usually like $200 something, but you only spend, is it 25? I think it's 25. And this thing alone is like expensive and pays for the box. So I just like this because it helps set. Oh, I forgot to do blush. Next, I'm gonna go in with cream blush. I like doing cream blush and then kind of topping it with just a light powder because I feel like cream blush lasts longer than powder blush. But that's just me. I don't know if that's, and it feels better. I don't know. Sometimes I'll do cream blush and set it with powder blush, which this is my favorite brand of cream blush. Not only is their packaging like goals, like Polly Pocket Dreams, The product's really good. It's only $8 a pot, and I have too many of them. And they're coming out with powder versions. So if you like me, you like setting it, then you have a corresponding setting shade. But usually I'll just put like translucent powder so it doesn't change the color. But I really like the wear time on these. They're really creamy, but I feel like they set down, if that makes sense. Like it feels like it sets to a powder. I'm going to be using the color Millions of Peaches. It's a very, pretty pinky color. I'm going to blend it in with a really dirty sponge. I need a different one. I should have cleaned these. I didn't. Maybe I'm going to use a brush. You can use your fingers to blend these in. I've seen the owners do both. She'll use the brush, she'll do her fingers. I've done all, but I'm going to use the brush just because it's easier for me and my skill set. But I love this because I don't feel like it really moves your makeup. Even if it did, you couldn't tell because it just looks so, it looks real. It looks like real skin, and you're just adding back a bit of the flush that you're already gonna get when you're outside. So it's just gonna look like, I like putting it in the areas. I even put it a little on my nose, which, does that make sense? Because you're trying to cover up the red and then you put pink more back over it, but it's fine. But yeah, that creates a really nice, subtle, pinky tone. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of Dollhouse because I really like this one. It is very Polly Pocket. Just on the outer edges. That's what I like about these, because you can layer them. Kind of do a bit of an ombre blush situation. And it looks really cute. They have a highlighter too, which I own. It's definitely not my favorite highlighter, but it is good. It would be good for days when you're being outside because it's really glossy and shiny. It's not very like high def like the shimmer I usually like putting on my face. We're also going to do a bit of a cream contour. This is like a literally legit $1 from AOA Studios, and it's in the color Chestnut. I just like doing this just to kind of add some warmth back to my face and make my nose look skinnier. I just put it where like the sun would naturally hit. This is more of just like trying to make my nose look smaller, but adds a little bit more warmth. I'm gonna set again because I did just put some cream down. These have a nice, see, like these already feel like they set a little bit, the blushes, but just to be sure, because we are going to be outside. Okay, highlighter time. It doesn't really matter what color highlighter you use. I just like highlighter because when you're outside it's like really blingy and you look so glowy, but it's intentional glowy. Like, it's not like I'm greasy and sweaty. You're putting it where you want it to be and it's not sweaty. Okay, we're gonna use maybe a combo today. This is the first highlighter I ever bought that was like slightly high-end, and it's the Mary Luminizer. But I used this recently on a bride, and I feel like it's the perfect bridal highlight depending on your skin tone. Like I said, we're putting it where the sun would hit, so your cheekbones and you're above your eyebrow. Not gonna do it on this one because I have bangs, but if you don't, I put it on the tip of my nose and a little down to help emphasize that this contour I did. I'm gonna put it going down on my little Cupid's bow, which I'll probably cover up with lipstick, but not my chin. But don't go too hard because it'll look like a grease pan, and that is the look we're going against. Now I'm gonna take a bit of that LA Colors strobing in Champagne. This is a dupe for that ABH Resi highlighter. Like, no joke, it is. And if you're sad you can't get this, the other one, because it's sold out, you can get this and it's way cheaper. This just has a bit of a more gold cast for that bronzy look. I have been doing soap brows recently, and I really like it. It's like a cheaper, definitely alternative than buying like eyebrow gel. I just use this basic eyebrow. It's just literally called Ginger Pear. My friend Cody gave it to me for like Christmas or something, so it wasn't expensive. You can get any bar soap and it'll work. Probably preferably clear, but this one is just like the basic color and it doesn't do anything. But it helps keep your brows in place. If you want to skip this step, you can. If you already have like a brow gel, just run it through. It'll help keep your brows in place and set. And I just think it helps make them look a little more fluffier, a little more natural. Not that I overline. I don't do too much to my eyebrows. They're already pretty beastly. Okay, we're gonna move to eyeshadow next. This is completely optional. You don't have to do eyeshadow. You don't even have to wear eyelashes like I do. They make me feel cuter and my eyes bigger and whatnot. So I tend to wear them most days. But and most days when I'm going outside, I don't do too much. But if you want to look like you put a little more extra work into it, I'm going to use a little eyeshadow. And I haven't used this palette from Colourpop in a while. All I See Is Magic Color Story. I love Colourpop. Their prices are just right and they're pretty good on like customer service and stuff. I really want them to do an Animal Crossing collection though, because your girl is obsessed. I've been obsessed since I was very young with Animal Crossing. I've had all versions on all things. Maybe not GameCube because I never had a GameCube, but the second it was out on something else, I was like, and it's crazy to see how much it's like developed. Oh, my eyelashes are trying to pop off. Digitally, like the way it looks. I took a class in like digital animation, and boy is it hard. I went in with just like a typical bronzy color, and I used Top Notch and Go Wish. I might take a bit of this color and Treat Yourself, which is beautiful. Oh yes, it's just kind of a shimmery gold. Nothing crazy. After my light flashed before my eyes, and I'm sure it's going to be in the footage, stabbed my own eye. Ow. I'm back. Completed eye. That's a good wear test, yes, because I just streamed down my eye. I'm sure you can tell it hurts. Feels better than it did. But ouch. Eye pain is no joke. I really hate it. I look complete. Eye pain and all. Next, we're gonna do lips. You can do a tinted balm. You can do nothing. Lip chapstick. I tend to like wearing lip liner and lipstick, and that's okay. I think we're gonna go with a bit of a kind of a orangey brownie lip red, because I have no idea. It's probably Rimmel London. I love this color. It's a nice terracotta brown. You should probably put lip balm at the beginning so your lips aren't as chapped as mine, but it's too late. Not going back. And for me, I don't like glossy lips that much. As much as I want to love lip gloss, this hair flies everywhere in the outside, so it just isn't happening. I do have lip gloss, but. And with Colourpop Love Bug, just like a nice warm terracotta orangey color. I am running out. I'm not gonna lie, I've had this one the longest. I feel like I got it when it came out, so let's not look up when that came out, okay? Let's not judge me. I am. It's the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Miami Fever. Yeah, I like that. Kind of lightens it up. I really like the formula of these. This is my summer look. You can, I'm gonna set it. Mattifying Makeup Setting Spray. It smells really good. It's from the brand Coupe and Daisy. I got it at Marshall's. I miss Marshall's, but I'm not risking COVID for it. This just, it smells really good and it helps keep your face matte and your makeup on. But yeah, this is my light, but still looks like fancy, I would say, hot summer makeup that I will wear when I'm playing with my nephew outside. If you're watching this, Eli, I love you. But hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and if you could like and subscribe and share with all your friends, that would be really helpful and it would make my day much better. But thank you.